start with usually a guitar sound. So I usually go into Splice Sounds, which is a plugin and sample library. I usually start with guitar because I love guitar and I grew up playing guitar and taking lessons with guitar. I have some saved ones from yesterday. I love classical guitar. So let's just... I like this one because it's like that, yeah, that reggae upstroke where sometimes you can't make out the note. I like that for some reason. It's also too, for me, it doubles as a percussion instrument. Like my last track that I just released, which was Drunken Driving, sorry. It's technically from the DAW's perspective at like a 57 BPM. But you just double that when you think of like the picking guitar. Ooh. This one I feel like just like in a dance and be like, oh girl. This one's like I have a story to tell with my as I sit in this window in this castle. Actually, I really like it. And I do like G minor. I like G, I see I tried to use it before. I like G minor because it's easy to sing, I think. For me, for where my voice can go on. Actually, let's look at other ones. Let's see. Maybe there's more. I don't really like major keys. No offense to DJ Khaled. Ooh, the good thing about this one is that it drags a lot of notes, so it'll leave a lot more space for other kinds of instruments, right? Because the patterns will be, it's just a more horizontal or a flatter pattern. Okay, so feeling this one. The drags, well not drags, but just the hold of each note, letting it ring, allows for space for patterns. I don't know if we're already done with that, so I'm just gonna open it. Called August 25th, 2023. We're gonna keep these open because this is gonna be like my, oh shit, never done this before. It's gonna be my window of windows. Now we're gonna open up Serato Studio. New beat. Okay, cool. Now we will find our file. Yeah, because then you can just like double time it. Though this is a little bit slow. But you know what? I like to relabel things right away. Guitar. Now we'll add drums. Okay. So the great thing about Serato, I love how like I'm gonna do a video and what it's gonna be is just gonna be a software freaking demo. What I love about Serato Studio is that, no, but it's true, is that it has like, you usually have to get, I guess, plugins to get, you know, different like drum patterns, generation. But this one's, it's just baked in. So it's like, yeah, I can just make sure I'm working with, I like to work with 8 bars at a time of music. Each bar is 4 beats. Anyway, I like R&B. So, oh, we have to choose like a basic. Actually, I like this one. I like to change it up, but there's some core ones like the snare I like to manipulate, and this one, and it's just cleaner too. Some of them are a little bit out there. So you usually get just like a starting piece like this. And then swing, there's like a little bit of a stall, a little drag. You're not rushing, you're dragging. Why does that feel so fast? What do I do? I'm gonna do 60 because I don't do math. I love doing it like, you know. We'll have to change that. Like zap, vox, or whatever the fuck accent sound. Well, we're gonna do that later. We just want the basic beat. Though, I think at this point, though, the shape of it kind of determines it too. So like I find that like, you know, when you have certain note patterns, you might have a pattern for drum that's like large modules of it is just like 1, 2, like the emphasis is on those 4 beats, whereas, you know, the different patterns range, but it's just like the cluster of what the various instruments in a kit is going to go towards. That's how I look at it, I guess. Well, that's one way to look at it, right? So that's how I look at it. Anyway, again, you always have to reset the little swing there, but it's very subtle, but it's too manufactured when there's none. So I actually like to like crank it up. I just like it a little sloppy, you know? Because certain things will keep it in line later. We're gonna double this. You can always like speed it up a little bit later, so. See, like guitar samples, I don't like to fuck with. I don't know. I like these little riffs, right? They're usually simple. They're based off of a basic chord progression. It's nothing like, you know, I could pick up a guitar, I guess, and just like do this myself. But here we go. It's on fucking Splice, and it cost me 1 credit, and I have like 500 credits. So anyway, we're gonna favorite that, so that way I can select all and delete. This really is a demo. Okay, so it's 4 bars. I'm like, I just want to enjoy that for a second. So then I do a shift, select. I just repeat it again. This is just a loop, right? I'll just lower this by like 3 decibels for now. Forever, actually, probably 5 decibels, let's say. No, 3. 3. See, this is a peaceful activity for me. I quite like it. Okay. So we got okay. Add instrument. So I don't really care about what the instrument is right now. I just care about capturing the notes. Actually, let's just keep it there. Okay, so now I'm gonna expand them. Yeah, I like to, it's still simplified, right? And it kind of follows the pattern already of what the guitar is going, right? So it's like the same strumming pattern. I didn't notice that until now, yeah. Yeah, exact same strumming pattern. We can either go with something baked into the program that we have, which I haven't done in a long time. I used to. I did it for a few songs. It's not bad. It comes with some good sounds. It's just been a while because if I do this, I usually use like the Podolski just because like the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit with the Podolski. It's a free plugin. It's so good. I love it. Okay, let's just see. Ooh, I haven't used this one in a while. Let's just copy and paste this pattern. How do I get, okay. Yeah. Like, it's a little weird, right? We gotta just like turn it the fuck down, you know? It has to be like, and it has to be in like the distance. We gotta put in, and I always put like, I like to put everything to a limiter, because I like to like thin it out or fatten it up, if you know what I mean, in terms of sound. When I want it to be really distant and sweet, I love light tail reverb. I love light tail reverb on everything, but I love this one specifically on like distant. And I think it works that way technically as well, because like I noticed that in some of my other songs that I was getting some of this like resonant sound, and I just couldn't like figure it out. And then I realized it was because the light tail reverb was just like hitting each other off of different instruments. And I was like, fuck, music's hard. Well, I really want to thin that out, because then what's good is that the limiter pulls out whatever effects you have on it. So then it's just like, also too, that makes for more of like, I think, I don't really know. I read some of this, I don't really know actually, so who knows, but to me it also allows for more dynamic range, because then it's like more of an artificial control of like thinning out a sound, as opposed to, you know, thinning out a sound organically or what have you, because that doesn't matter in digital when it like converts to digital, right? I feel like that's right, but I don't know. Yeah. See how it's like starting to mix in with the guitar? I love that. Alright, okay. Now we've got this like a bit of a... Ooh, but then do we? Because it's so distant and shit, it might just be like a little bit of a filler to help bridge other things. So then, let's just like look around. I just love fucking sounds. I do. Okay. Instruments. Alright, is this like the actual sounds or in my library? Okay. Like, we'd be just daring at this point with what sounds we have so far to go for brass. We'd be like asking for it a bit. But if we go for keys right now, it might be able to bridge us through. Okay, so now we have to find what key are we in? I love this. Like, we're just in the digital age where it just tells us. Maybe not. I don't know, in my experience. Okay, what I need to do is turn it down. So I'm just gonna remember this re-S. Sometimes I just forget this is off, and I go, why is it so low? Can't figure it out. Okay. Then we turn this all the way up. That's right. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna put a heart. No, it's too different. Okay, where's that one at? What can we can splice some shit out of that. Cause that sounds like a classy ass piano. Gotta put this in its own little guy. Its own little deck. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Like, what is that? Those are like some heavy ass keys. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Let's just get another sound actually. See if there's not then. But I'm totally okay with just like switching everything around again, as you can see. Maybe we'll get inspired actually by one. What was it again? E minor? Yeah. It's like kind of weird though, a weird version of it, right? Almost like maniacal a little bit, but then it's just like, but then it ends kind of weird. You're like, what? That's the goal. So like, just cause everyone, all of my listeners, to be confused. Yeah. Ooh, the slower tempo, because it hasn't been like, I haven't set it or anything, makes it sound a lot more interesting. Now what I'm doing is I'm isolating the note where it starts, and then to make it sound more natural, because obviously it's blended in here, I am adjusting the attack. Very R&B, but I am R&B. So then what I do is I just, if I get into it and it's in the right direction of like an R&B direction, because that's what's easiest for me, right? Then I start humming different melodies to see which ones work. Surprisingly, a lot of alternative melodies come into play too, though. I noticed, but they work. Let's get the old Podolski out. We'll just choose some. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, way better. Just less, like a little bit neater, right? Just less like fucking. I just like that. I don't like the high though.